Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream of Lost. I'm your host, Dr. Lane, and that's my forehead. There we go. So I decided to actually stand up just to go easy on the back and all that. I was doing some back exercises yesterday. I'm gonna be streaming this while not having too many problems with the back, so we're not gonna waste too much time. I already had enough clown lunacy trying to find a job today, so we're going to just hop right into the game, not worry too much. Off. Get it all off. Get it all off. Done with it? I'm done. Stick a bloody fork in me. I'm done. So bloody done. Bear with me as I get all this out of the way. Yeah. Gonna get what? Oh. Sorry. Alrighty. Alright. So, not much news been going on, just a lot of still ridiculous nonsense in 2020. Still want to play some games though. My form of escape. I'm trying to focus on also trying to do more reading and have been on the fifth. And I still need to work on my own material for writing and all that. What's going on? Come on, OBS. You know my game's there. Wild. It knows where I'm at. Oh, is where am I? There we go. I don't know why it struggles with the game, but right. Getting our game on. So last time we were here, we talked to Sawa-chan and she told us the whole story of Mikishiba, whatever his name is. Is that a doggo? Woof! Aww. And of course it's Inu. Why would it not be a sheep? Hmm? What's up with this dog? Aww. Hey, bud. Hey, what's wrong? Lose your owner? Poor baby. Ah, there he is. Well, Yagamishi. It appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of Ijincho. Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around town by an odd dog apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve. Whenever he catches the scent of a new mystery or crisis, he calls out on it to a nearby people, alerting them of their nearby incident. He actually stops by here rather often. It's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously, this dog does that? Yes, for the past few months now. He seems to take his self-appointed positions quite seriously. Kinda sounds like Amasawa. Why is he wandering around town, though? He has a collar, so he's obviously not just a stray. Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. He's very well trained and the perfect specimen of health. No one's seen him rooting around in garbage or anything. So based on this information, it's clear that he has someone taking care of him. Mystery chasing dog's a big mystery himself, huh? Aw. Oh. Huh? Something wrong, boy? It's gonna be like Lassie now. It's gonna be Lassie. Oh, he's picked up the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him, Yagamishi. Right. Am I supposed to hold the leash? That's just the proper leash manners, that's all. He just has proper leash manners, that's all. I guess if he was really that smart, I can see why he's walking around freely. Aww. Just take him for a walk, dude. What is it? You want me to take you for a walk? Take him for a walk, damn it. Aww. Yagamishi, I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full with the MRC. I have to take care of this detective dog too. What is going on? A new partner? And there he goes, just... Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy? Boy. Okay. Lead the way. You're not taking me just... you're not just taking me to get you food, are you? Good boy. Hey. Guess I'm not taking the point on. I guess I'm not taking point on this case. So, is this? Oh, we're actually gonna. Follow the detective. Where does he want to go then? Follow him right now. Hold on, wait, let me get this right here. Oh, okay, never mind. Good boy, sorry. I'm following you, boy. I'm following you. Get him, boy, get him. Oh. Matter. You want to just go down this way, or what does he want? Oh. And wow, so unrealistic. The leash did not get around the pole. Or it did get around the pole, but it just phased right through. Oh. Okay. That lady and that kid over there? What's going on? What is it, boy? Hmm? This where you're leading me? This where you're leading me? This where you're leading me? Huh, boy? This is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her. Nope. Nope. She just said to wait here. That she'd be back for me soon. Oh dear. This is not good. Excuse me. There's some sort of trouble? I love his stance, by the way, as he's holding the dog just like this. It's just, it feels very stock. And you are? Takayuki Yagami. I'm a detective from Kamurocho. Aw, what a cute doggy. Is something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while because his mother told him to wait here. Facility? Yes, our orphanage's main facility is upstairs. You say he was left here? Mother, you're returning? Okay. Yes, and he actually had this envelope with him when I first came out to ask if anything was wrong. Envelope. What does it say? Some kind of letter? It says, please take care of Shusuke-chan. Ah, I see. Please take care of Shusuke. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. Told to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he's being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth. That's no way to treat a person. Hey, Shusuke-kun, right? How long has your mom been gone? Like an hour. If that's true, there's a slight chance she could still be nearby. Yagami-san, was it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but... Hey, did your mother mention anything at all about where she might be going? I don't know. Okay, how about her name? What's her name? Kan. Ibuya Mikan. Not much I can do with that, though. What is it? You interested in the letter, boy? He's gonna sniff it out. Oh, you think you can track her by the scent of the envelope? Boy. Well, if the dog is as much as detective as Tsukumo made him sound like he is, I suppose I should let him take a crack at it. All right, crack his scent for me, will you? Boy. All right, boy. Tell me where to go. Where at? What, here? Here? Where? Where's she at, boy? Oh! Come on, Mikan-chan. Time to get in. Dude. Izuki-kun, was it? Gotta make that dough for his sake, right? And you promise you'll send him his share, right? Of course we will, Mikan-chan. Once you pay back what you owe. These guys are absolutely dead. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end, either. Woof! That her boy? Huh? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone somewhere else. Shoo. You're Yusuke-kun's mom, right? Ikan Shibuya? How do you know that? I came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Don't ask questions, just trust me on this. Didn't expect to run into this guy too. And now I see what's going on. Aw. A dog led you? I know it sounds ridiculous, but just trust me on this. You may be in danger. My guess is you owed someone enough money that this scumbag's trying to drag you off to work some unsavory job for the rest of your life. A brothel or something, probably. What? I mean... Happens all the time in Kamurocho, where I work. Ah, what? The fuck is your deal, asshole? If you're getting in the way of company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead. I already heard you say he owes you. How much does she owe you by now? What interest are you charging? You borrowed 500 grand. With interest, that's 9 mil. What is this shit? Dude, these guys are fucking loan sharks. Plan on covering it or something? Oh, okay. See? That's an exorbitant rate, and I knew I was looking at a loan shark from the first moment. See? I think I'll be leaving with Mikan-san now. Do I need to knock you out first or no? Fuck you, man. We got it first. You know what? I'm just gonna ice you and your mutt. Oh, you did not threaten this dog, my boy. You did not threaten them. Now you're gonna earn the wrath of the Dark Legend, my dude. Can't hit anything or anything. Cool. Ow. I wanted to hopefully do something with the car. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's what I wanted to see. Up a bit, shall we? Take advantage of a lady, will you? Bitch. That. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Fuck. Nah. So, you want to talk about how treating people as property is illegal? What? I'm a fully licensed lawyer, and I'd be happy to take her case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Oh shit! Screw this! Did you notice he's got the little Oni on his shirt and all that? All copies of it. He's no Majima. So is that it? How did it get so bad, Mikan-san? Huh? Yusuke-kun's still waiting for you at the orphanage. Okay. I don't know why, it just suddenly dawned on me. Okay. That is so messed up. He thought you were going to come back for him. They said if I didn't go with that man, they'd sell Shusuke off to someone. So, that's why it made you panic enough to agree to what they said. Yes, I feel so terrible. That's the sort of thing loan sharks will do. They figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they own you outright. I know you're a good lawyer. I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho would be happy to help you. Should I reach out to her for you? Please, yes. I don't know if it would be a good idea if she's like really having a hard time with funding and all that, dude. The last thing she's probably going to be able to afford is a lawyer, you know? Mom, you're back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Good job, boy. That's a good boy. But what are you doing, really? Got a whole town talking about you now. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? Jeez, boy. I wish you could tell me. Amasawa. Oh no! I know that name. Ranpo. I know where that name is, and I know where Amasawa-san got that name. I know that name. Yagami-san, I have a huge favor to ask. I'll pay you if I have to. Please, find Ranpo for me. Ranpo. I know it. Edogara Ranpo. The guy who actually took his name, Edgar Allan Poe's name, and made it into a Japanese name. Edogawa Ranpo. Edgar Allan Poe. Ranpo, the old mystery author. And yeah, he was a mystery author. I actually read some of his works before. It's interesting and kind of weird, but yeah. No Ranpo. Actually, let me look him up for a really quick second so that way I can give you guys a little rundown on this guy. Just a quick one. I do know about Ranpo. Japanese author. Ranpo. Edogawa Ranpo. Hi. So, Edogara Ranpo, born as Taro Hirai, 1894 to 1965. 94? Wow. Just 5 years before the events of Red Dead Redemption 2, is widely regarded as the father of Japanese mystery fiction, playing a pivotal role in developing the genre of Japan. His famous pen name was derived from the Japanese pronunciation of Edgar Allan Poe, the godfather and the founder of all mystery fiction. Believe it or not, he was his stories of Loup Dupont, I think it's Dupont, was the inspiration for Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes. Believe it or not. Let's see. From the Japanese pronunciation of Edgar Allan Poe, who he deeply admired, while other influences included Arthur Conan Doyle, see, and Ruiko Kuroiwa. I don't think I've read him. Rampo made his literary debut in 1923. Story The 2 Sen Copper Coin, which introduced a logical ratiocination Japanese literature. He is best known for creating the detective Kogaro Akechi, who leads the Boy Detectives Club, Shonen Tantei Dan, in later works. His early stories such as The Human Chair and The Stalker in the Attic are considered classics in the early 20th century Japanese popular literature, often blending mystery, sense of with elements of the bizarre and the grotesque. I remember reading some of this. I gotta read some of this. I gotta read more of his work because he had some really weird, interesting, kind of creepy things. But yeah, I would really love to read more of this guy, Edogawa Ranpo. Gotta look up like some collections of his on Amazon, but I'm reading Harry Potter still. Oh, sorry, Ranpo is the name of our dog, but he's a big mystery lover too. You've got to be joking. His name's Ranpo? Even gets away from the house to go solve them sometimes. Is it a Shiba Inu? Let me send you a picture. It's so good. I love this game. This game is great. It's so cute. I love it. Well, I should have known. Well, have I got some terrible news for you? So, you're Amasawa's dog, huh? Just had to break away from the family and make a name for yourself, huh, Ranpo? Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good name, by the way. Ranpo. I like that for a good doggo. Can't say I'm surprised, though. They say pets of their owners and their owners grow more and more alike over the years, but this is whatever I should get in touch with Amasawa. Whatever I should get in touch with Amasawa. There she is. Yagami-san! So sorry I had to deal with Ranpo. Hey, Ranpo, you listen. No wandering off on your own. How many times have I told you? He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. Woman, just feet. That's all I'm saying. You'll never behave, will you? Yeah. Aw, he seems like a good boy to me. Aren't you, Ranpo? Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? Yes, you are. Yagami-san. Well, he does seem rather fond of you. Ranpo's usually more wary of strangers. Maybe he sees you more as a professional partner, Yagami-san. Really? You think so? Indeed I do. In fact, I've been raising him with a proper investigatory partner ever since he was a puppy. Huh? What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read books about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack a case. The moment I finished that book, I started training Rampo to help me solve mysteries. So you're why he's always sniffing out trouble. Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him on the inside of the house, but he's just too good at slipping out. He's a smart dog. Is that okay? Like with animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Ranpo's been caught several times by both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologize every time. He's becoming quite familiar. Been quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite. He even tries to help people out. But they're a lot more lenient with him than they're supposed to be. You two really are alike, huh? What? You think so?
No.
You know, you really did train him well. Think he'd be willing to help me again if we ran across each other in town? Well, I suppose so. You could always try calling for him, at least. If he's around and feels like helping, you may get lucky. You're living your best life, aren't you, boy? Good boy. Ah. I guess he's off to find another mystery. Ah! Ranpo! No! Sorry, Agami-san. I have to go. No problem, gorgeous. Take care of him now. Good luck with the case. Maybe I should try calling for Rampo the next time his nose for an investigation. Although there's no guarantee he'll come running. Alright, sweetie, while you're off finding Rampo, a detective's nose, the dog. Not so much a gadget as a living being with a mind and feel. It's important to remind yourself of these things. By utilizing his incredible sense of smell, he can track odorous evidence for you. Based on how far you are in the story, he may run off on his own track to a scent. Following him would be a good idea. Call your king. Okay, so we can have a dog app for gadgets. Now we have a detective dog. Nice. I'm pretty certain that was actually
Yes.
good boy. That's a good boy. Let me see something really quickly. I'm pretty certain. Wasn't there a way to actually customize him? Yeah, look. Got Detective Dog, Akita, Oroshiba. I want that one. I can. I will invest. I kind of want to get him set up where I can actually. Actually, let me see. There has to be a way somewhere. There has to be. Shortcuts. I obviously don't have the proper ingredients for these, unfortunately. I need an extract vessel. I forgot where to get those. Detective Dog or D. Oh yeah, that's true, huh? Welcome to the stream, Ziggy. DD, that's right. That's good. I like that reference. That's good. That's a good reference. 17,000. We got 5,000. I could have sworn there was less. 2,500 at least. Maybe. There we go. 2,500. I got something right here. Sorry if it took a while, dude. I had to take a break and smoke for a bit because it's just been getting kind of rough. It's just been kind of getting more ridiculous trying to find a new job and all that. I just feel kind of bad because even though I'm having my struggles right here, I've been hearing a lot of Pila, and I hope she's doing okay, you know. So I'm kind of reaching out to her to see that she's going to be okay. But she seems to have some hope on her side, so I'm kind of happy for her on that. 500? There's no way. I can't do much because I haven't unlocked these. Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna complain about this right here. There we go. Next we have this one as well. 2,500, 2,500. 500. Well, awesome stuff. Oh wait, I can still unlock one though. This one. Attack enemies while getting back up around. Okay, got it. Now that we got that, something curious I noticed on our building actually here. Wait, no, not here. Ow, ow. Oh, stop. I would like to know. Let me see. Lost Judgment. How to customize Rampo's fur outfit, I guess. Wanted to make him to the dark doggy. Detective Doggo. You must visit Yokohama and interact with him direct. Oh, he's here? Where? Do I have to go inside? By the way, this is the other thing I wanted to actually... What? Wait. Oh. Dude. Oh, there's that too. I want to try to do the other thing though, but that's fine. There we go. Wait. So he may be... look at all these collectibles. Look at all these collectibles. Empty bottles? How come those cannot be treated as vessels? Seriously now. Wait, this isn't the right building. How you doing today, Ziggy? Hope everything's alright. Thanks very much for tuning in as always. Appreciate the little support. Even if it's from just one person, it's really still means a lot. Something. Now here's this swirl thing. What does this mean? So I remember using the whatchamacallit. I remember using the radio thing, but I'm pretty certain I've already used it for that lady who had a she already had the whatchamacallit. She already had the thing with the radio transmission, so I'm not sure why they did that. Okay. Back. Hey, fellas. Oh, it's this guy. I'm good, brother. I got my water. Right.
俺のこと言ってる？クワナはお前に用があって来てるんだぜ。まあ酒も将棋も嫌でやってるわけじゃねえがよ。カイトはどっちも強えな。歯ごたえがある。俺に用事って何？聞いたぜ、八神さん。あんた三越柴拾って例の大学生殺しを調べて。
三越柴 thank you. That's what it was.
半品リューマンに襲われたのもそのせいだったんだろ。俺にも一枚かませろよ。悪いけど手は足りてんだ。よその探偵が地元の殺しをしてその俺がのけもん？そいつはいただけないな。手が止まってるよ。早く勝負を終わらせて会員になって。
はい。
地元に詳しい味方が必要だろ。俺なら偉人町の裏の裏まで案内できる。でもお高いんでしょ。初回は安くしといてもいい。よそのご同業に手柄独り占めされんのだけはごめんなんだよ。あんたが首を縦に振るまでここで頑張らせてもらう。つくもと杉浦がいいんなら別にここは俺んちじゃないし。
僕はウェルカムですぞ。たまには賑やかなのもいいですな。
僕も全然。
It's settled.
居心地いいな。この事務所は。
Huh? Oh, I was hoping the Kaito would be like, what?
ネットの掲示板で江原のことが取り上げられてますぞ。
You don't say.
自殺した息子さんのためにいじめっ子を殺してたんじゃないかと。
マジか。もうそこまで。
見てくだされ。どうぞこちらへ。
Alright. Sleepy from work. It was humid, the weather, and it got me. Oh, yeah, that'll do it, dude. Humidity, like that will do it. So.
まあ、探
Hope they're paying you well,
依頼をシェアできねえってのは当然わかってる。その上で損はさせねえよって話だ。前向きに考えてみてくれ。
Really now, an open mind.
一人で忙しくしてたみてえだな。桑名もかませてやっちゃどうだ。地元の便利屋にも散った花持たせてやれや。
I like his boots, though, by the way. Those are some good-looking boots. What are those? Those are really cool boots right here, I'll tell you what. And I like the jacket, too. Just a bit more black would be great.
沙織さんが弁護してた痴漢。なんか、
Pervert Saori
また
son
ネット
to...
で話題になり始めてるみ
Oh.
たい。さっきつくもくんが記事を漁ってたよ。
Interesting. Alright, what do you want to show me? What is going on exactly? What do you want to
教
show me?
育実習生は過去にいじめ自殺を引き起こしたサイコパス三越場。江原は痴漢の皮をかぶった正義。いろいろありますな。
これって結構騒ぎになってる。
今まさに誰かがこの話題に火をつけようとしてるといったところでしょうか。
There's only the kindling? Is it just the start of it?
もしかして三越場を殺したやつだ。
そう判断するのはまだ早いかもしれませんがね。ただ気になる書き込みもあります。江原が裁判中三越場の死体発見を言い当てたと。その件はこれまでゴシップ誌ですら取り上げてなかったのに。
そうだったんだ。
マスコミもお茶の間も痴漢で捕まったハレンチ警官を叩けるだけ叩けた。それでもうニュースとして旬が終わったんでしょう。
Of course it did.
後の裁判でどんなやり取りがあろうと気に留められません。
だからそういう話に俺も混ぜてくれって。
ええ。
三越場を殺したのは複数犯なのか。そんなヤバいのがこの町で野放しになってんのかよ。
もう2ヶ月前の話だ。今この町にいるとは限らないし。今日も偉人町は平和だったろ。
Oh! Jeebus, what the hell?
外からだ。
Them again. I'm pinging.
また白面だ。
はい。
行くぞターボ。
Let's get him.
お先に。
I need to work on my cardio, dude. Seriously.
ね
Seriously, like, is there any other way?
何度も逃がすか。
Another chase. Hold up. Before we carry on, Nightlight got activated, so... Bro, they're just, like... hitting and quitting right here, so... Alright, streaming it for 30 minutes already, so good. We're probably gonna do... I hate to say it, guys, we're probably gonna go for another 2 hours, because I really want to go to the gym again. So, we'll see how fast we can do this story. We're also gonna focus on side content as well, so we'll try a bit of everything. Hopefully. Get back here. Wait. Nice try, guy. Get back here. Oh, nope. Wait. Excuse me. How the hell? Oh. That. Thank you. Excuse me. I wish I could run this fast, man. Seriously. It'd be so much help if I could do that. Then kick it again. Oh, give me that. Still love the music here. Oh, look, there's the cafe we fought at last time. Oh, ow. Back. That's the first time I got hit, by the way. Excuse me. Sorry. us in. Run around circles up to little China again. Give it up, dude. You ain't getting far. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You ran here in Little Chinatown. I got him. Got him. Got him, Ziggy. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Got the white masks. Alright, let's make like Scooby-Doo and uncover this mask mystery thief. Or this mask mystery criminal. Notice that's rain. It's gonna be something dramatic now. Of course. Of course. Of course there. It's humping Ryumanga territory. There's gonna be like that one scene in Old Boy. Hey fellas, you really want to do this here? Really?
この先お前が偉人町に来ることは二度とないからだ。俺はテッソ。ハンピン・リューマンじゃ幹部候補ってことになった。
Oh Lord. Humping Ryuman, Tesso. Oh boy, so there's still fragments of them around.
この間はうちのもんが世話になったらしいな。
俺を背中から不意打ちしてきたあいつらのこと。
あん時下手に抵抗しなきゃちょっと痛い思いするだけで済んだのによ。
あんたらへの依頼は誰からだ。
組織の上が受けてきた仕事なんでね。
Top of the org.
雇い主が誰かなんざ聞きもしないし興味もねえ。ただ腕の立つ探偵を痛めつけるってのは楽しめそうだ。
Alright. Well, there's one way to handle that.
まずは噂通りか。俺が味見してやる。
Alright. There's a way to handle that. We're gonna stick with the Viper in this one because technically he's armed, I am not, so. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, they got some really sick camera angles with this. Wait. Yep. Hey. Hey. Gotcha. Since he's armed, may as well. Even out the playing field. Oh! Oh! Damn it! Didn't realize they made a combo like that. There we go. Said playing it, leveling out the playing field, that's all it is. Ow. Good. Oh. Just in case, you never know. Wait. Ow. Right, guy. Oh, dodged it too. Ow. Trying to block him so I can do a counter. Alright, maybe it's time to actually get up. Unleash the beast. Gotcha. Oh boy. King? This your king, right? Congratulations, you just reached the 50 stream streak, Ziggy. Huh? Oh, they're finally here.
遅かったんじゃないのカイドウさん。
ああ、すまねえ。こいつら結構手強くてな。
おい、いいから逃げるぞ。こんなところにいたら命がいくつあっても足りねえ。でもさ、つくもんとこの窓は誰に弁償させんだ？え？いや。
あ、
分かった。俺が払うから。早く逃げるぞ。ならオッケー。
Okay. Alright, no holes barred. Actually, no. I didn't realize that has to be a joke. Suko doesn't have a widow. I thought it was single. Oh. Oh. There we go. All right. Work on. Gotcha. Oh, give me that. Thank you. Maybe taunt fuzzing this guy right here. Sick. How do I taunt? Or do I not taunt? There we go. Now you have the honor of actually fighting me, boxer style. Piece of cake. Can I get like an item or something like that? Oh, really? Guess we're leaving then. On your feet, soldier. We are leaving. See that? Oh, hey, fellas. Yeah, baby. Ow. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Hoorah. Yeah. There we go. Get him. Hell out of here. Come on, fellas. Move, let's move. Oh, how do I get... What? Oh, we gotta probably destroy that, huh? That'd be kind of great. With my own bare hands. Hey, fellas. There we go. Yes. That's it. There you go. I like them apples, Blue. Oh, can I do it? I can't. There we go. He looked nervous too, so I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, look out. Alright, I'm going to do this Rocky Balboa style. Here we go. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Nah. Oh. Yeah, get up. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Ow. Ow. What was that? Gotcha. Don't get so mad. 10 count won't be necessary. Alright, seriously. Alright.
Mo, 帰っていいのかな?
See you boys later. What? What? Serious?
名前なんだっけ?
Kessel? Huh?
噂以上じゃねえか。この人数相手に大したもんだ。褒めてやるよ。
どうも。
どうも。
褒
褒められるついでに
that.
さ、あんたらの雇い主のことを教えてくんない？
言ったろ。あいにくそんなもんには興味が
Alright.
ない。
じゃあせめて次また同じ依頼が来たら断ってくれよ。
お前がこの町を出ていけば済むことだ。同じ依頼が来たらその時は当然引き受ける。
Alright.
でも
Kesso.
今日はもう行って。
Don't get me started, please. I'm gonna get hungry, dude. I don't want to think about food. I still gotta go to the gym after this, so... Please don't. Please don't. It's not raining. Look at that.
おい、うまいことやったな。あのテッソーってのは若い連中に人望があるんだ。あんた、あいつに一目置かれたぞ。
Really?
じゃあもう、ハンピンリューマンは安全。まあ、そうとは言い切れねえか。他にも若いリーダーはいるし。いや、でもいきなり背中から襲ってくるようなことはもうないんじゃねえか。それだけでもよしとしようや。
おう、ほんの少しだろうが前には進んだ。つくもんとこに戻ろうか。あいつの事務所にはとんだとばっちりだったな。
Well, it kind of did. They threw rocks at it, so that's gonna take some time to prepare. Okay. Oh. Come on, fellas. Oh, wasn't Studio with us or no? Sorry. Hold on. Yeah. Bushido actually had confessed to her about bullying and was boring. Press that. Wow. That's kind of fudged up. Same thing. Toshio had actually confessed to her about her bullying. Didn't do anything about it because of his home. Alright, cool. Let's save case. Ugh. Damn it, dude, as soon as you think of queso, I'm thinking, or queso, I'm thinking of tacos right now, dude, and I don't want to think about that. What the heck is going on? Why is it all dark? What's happening? Oh! Sugira!
杉浦八神氏ですか。なんだ何があった。
気を失ってるぞこいつ。
マスクの男たちが押し入ってきたんです。
マスクの男たち。ハンピン・リューマンとは別のやつってことか。
よくわかりませんでした。杉浦氏は何かバットのようなもので殴られて。
I thought it would be the same guys. Oh! Oh, whoa, God. Ow!
大丈夫か。今救急車を呼ぶ。
奴らから八神氏に渡すように言われました。最後の警告だ。
Oh, God.
嗅ぎ回るなと。
They know about him.
ずっと見られて
They've been spying on him, yeah?
くそ。狙うなら俺を狙えよ。
多分さっきのハンピン・リューマンたちはおとりだ。
Sure, sure.
俺らをこの事務所から引き離す。
Absolutely, yeah.
まんまと引っかかっちまった。
It was all diversion. All a diversion. Oh, they even sealed up the windows, too.
このビルの出入りをチェックしてる防犯カメラだ。見てみな。俺とカイドウが映る。さっきハンピン・リューマンを追いかけていく時だ。問題はその後。
It cuts off? Who the frickin' hell are these jokers? They break the camera.
7人いる。白面の仮面とは違う。
Yeah.
ハンピン・リューマンじゃない。
The hell are these guys?
こいつらは白面をおとりにして俺らをおびき出した。ってことは、
They
俺
hired
が
them?
ハンピン・リューマンの
They were-
匿名の雇い主だよ。三越柴ヒロを殺したのもこいつらのはずだ。そして江原の一味。
マジか。
ただこんなにたくさんの人間が殺し
That's so wild. What's going on? Is this a cult or something like
ど
that?
ういう意味だ。
仲間が多ければその分秘密も漏れやすくなる。一人裏切れば芋づる式で警察に捕まんだ。よほど信頼関係がなきゃみんなで人殺しなんてできないよ。こいつらはどういうつながりを持ってんだ。
江原の同僚警官ってことは、息子を亡くした江原に同情して手を貸してるとか。
俺ならやらないね。同情は済んだろうが、自分の人生棒に振ってまで殺しの共犯者にはなれねえ。
Hmm.
まあそっか。だったら食わなよ。偉人帳にこういう組織の心当たりは。
うん、そんなにうまいの？そのデジタル子。
危険な奴らってことでまず思い浮かぶのはハンピン・リューマンだ。だが、それと別口となるとな。
Then who?
この辺には清流会ってヤクザもいるが、連中はもっと理性的だしよ。
Seryu clan.
コミジュルって韓国系の組織ならこんな映像残しはしない。奴らは異様にシャイだからな。
I love the callbacks, by the way.
パッとしねえな。便利屋が肝心な時にどうした。
じゃあお前、カムロ町で事件起きたら全部一目で犯人わかんのかよ。
Eh. So these guys killed Mikoshiba, huh? What sort of faces do they have behind those masks?
この映像がやっとつかめた連中の尻尾だ。 つくもと杉浦の借りも返さねえと絶対に見つけ出してやる。
こいつらを見つけ出す？おい、何言ってんだ。いいか、奴らお前さんたちも潰す気だったんだ。さっき半品リューマンから脱出できたのは奇跡みてえなもんだぞ。これ以上首突っ込んだら怪我じゃ済まねえ。
カムロ町で事件の時は大体そうだ。偉人町ってのはそんなに治安がいいのかよ。
Yeah, it's true. This is very true, you know.
にする。この町じゃ命張れるほど便利屋の相場は高くない。
もともとあんたに仕事頼んだ覚えはないよ。
Right?
ああ、少なくとも今は頼まれてもごめんだ。状況が見えなさすぎる。お前らもマジでやめとけ。
That's it?
しばらく酒の誘いも結構だ、カイドウ。邪魔したな。つくもくんと杉浦くんにはお見舞い申し上げといてくれ。
去る者追わずだ。
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, what the hell is going on? This is getting bizarre, dude. We're starting off with like a bully in a school, then these mask freaks come out. Like, what's happening? What is going on? Security camera footage that caught the infiltrators of Yokohama 99 Inc. on the film. After the masked men attacked Tsukumo and Sigura, they dropped a photo of Yagami taking it and told the two detectives to stop sniffing around. They're likely involved with Miko's murder. What is happening? Something is askew. Something is askew. I don't like it. Something rotten in the air. I'm gonna rest right here. Probably gonna sit down too because my legs are killing me. I gotta save up for the gym. And if I'm gonna do it, I gotta be careful because I don't want to eat. Ooh. Sorry, dude.
昨日はあまりの痛さに冷や汗が止まりませんでした。しばらくキーボードを叩くのにも支障があります。
Sorry, dude. It's only your
僕
pinky.
にとっての小指は波の人よりずっと価値が高いというのに、
Alright,
稼
alright.
働率は 30% 低下ですよ。
Okay.
ああ、久々に痛い思いした。まだ吐きそう。
カムロ町離れてなまっちまったんじゃねえか。
そういうこと言う？この気分変われるもんなら変わって。
What it means to be a detective, brother?
思ったよりは二人とも元気そうだ。
この埋め合わせは必ずするよ。
ええ、そのためにも奴らの正体を突き止めなくてはなりませんね。このグループが三越柴殺害の実行犯である可能性は高いと思います。もちろん江原と関係している可能性も。神奈川県警にも情報を共有すべきでしょうか。
いや、向こうから何か情報を引き出す時のために取っとこう。こっちは一階の探偵だ。警察にない手札は大事に使わなきゃ。
なるほど、そういうものですか。
沙織さんが江原と接見する段取りつけてくれてんだろ。とりあえずカムロ町には俺も行くぜ。お前も支度があんだろうし、向こうで落ち合おうや。
Yeah, we need to head back to Kamurocho as well. Wait, we got some more of this? Please investigate a corporate spy. I'd like to request an investigation about a corporate spy. I work as a writer, and my recent ideas have been getting stolen by a certain other writer. I would be off if I saw that shit happening, dude. It's been happening for 3 consecutive works. I hired a number of detectives to look into this, but they weren't able to find the culprit, and this has me troubled. I've heard rumors about you from my acquaintances in Kamurocho. I understand you're a great detective, and I'd like you to find the identity of the corporate spy. I'll be waiting for you in front of the office of Kamurocho. I kind of want to help this guy out, to be honest, so we will accept this case. Guess he's some kind of author. Dang, Yagamishi, you really made a name for yourself if you're getting a request from Kazuto Jumonji. Oh him? Of course! Kazuto Jumonji is the hottest author around. He took the world by storm some 2 years ago. Ended up as one of the best-selling authors of all time. First book was just was this mystery story with a Yakuza protagonist, and later was adapted into a movie. It's a big hit series. It's also known for being really productive, publishing 2 to 3 new books a month. Nobody can write that. This bullshit. I envy writers that do that, dude. This bullshit. I really, really envy them. I'll take the case. Yeah, damn straight I will. That's kind of unbelievably fast, isn't it? He's got ghostwriters, dude. It has to be. I don't know. Yeah, it almost seems impossible. Writes so many different genres. Like his debut was hard-boiled mystery, but then the next one was science fiction's high school drama. It has to be ghostwriters, man. And lately he's been branching out to more light novels and original manga scripts. So versatile. Pretty impressive. The guy who sent me a request. Here you felt the connection because I've worked on case editors and authors in Kamurocho before. And who knows, Yagamishi, you just might get a peek into the true mystery of Kazuto Judgement. What do you mean? He's a masked author. Nobody knows his true identity. Ah, masked author, you say. Oh yes, he is serious about that mask. He's never shown his face to them. Apparently, even as publisher's house, only his editor knows who he is. But lots of people think he's actually an established, big-named author. Part because he definitely doesn't write about like a rookie. Established author. But that's just one theory. There are so many theories about his identity. You can read them online. That's intriguing. I'm really looking forward to meeting that masked author now. Kind of reminds me of Thomas Pynchon, actually. He's another author that doesn't like to make himself available in the public, so he's kind of a big mystery in the US. So, what if he actually wears a literal mask? Don't forget to tell me if you can find out who he really is, Yagamishi.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Confidentiality, you know. Aw, that's a bummer. So his office in Kamurocho? Not very fitting for a trendy author. Well, remember, his hit series is set in Kamurocho with a Yakuza set as a hero. Maybe he's making it easy to do his research. Realism of the stories is another reason why they're popular. See, I wonder if we're already walked past each other. I want to see the client now. What else we got? Find our runaway game director. What? My name is Takeshi Okitaki. I work for a certain game development company. The director of our current project ran off right before master. They can't do without him. Try to find him, but his experience making game. Thinking what I'm thinking, Ziggy? Made him surprisingly hard to find. I'd like to hire you to catch your director Yagami-san. Sorry to ask you this, but would you be willing to meet Wet Kitchen with Itaki? I'll be working there so we can rendezvous. Interesting. An espionage game director, so someone needs to hunt down. Pretty unusual job. I know. Interesting.
昨べはやられちゃったけど、奴らには倍にして返さなきゃね。その前に今日は安静にさせてもらうけど。
Yeah, you do that, brother. Restaurant, great. Runaway game director. You. I was thinking, oh, I take the dog for. I would like to change dogs. Black. Good boy. Very good boy. But he does stay here then. That's a good boy. What else do we have? Light Russell. Later. He said he's into espionage games, so I kind of wonder if we get a cardboard box reference, dude. I swear it's gonna be this. I think we'll get this case and then we'll head back to. Oh, we're already 1 hour 7 minutes in. We got about 1 hour left, so let's try to make this. It's Oh my god. And you know I have to do. No, I have to do it. No, I have to do. You know I gotta do it. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. Up. Gotta make sure. YouTube side sacked. I don't know. One more. Really? I hate you. Hold on. Please, I need that Kappa back. Alright, please, I need that Kappa back. Huh? What? You want this Kappa, eh? Yes, please. If you could carefully just 10 mil. Excuse me? If you need it so bad, give me 10 million yen. What? Please, just... don't like my offer, huh? Maybe I'll smackle, maybe a little smack will change your mind. Come on, don't you wanna love Tappa your... Don't you wanna love Tappa from your Kappa? This guy's out of his mind. This guy's out of... That guy building a Kappa statue? I don't know what's going on, but if that bow hound can around a big statue like that, might be serious trouble. Did I stop him? Oh, for now, yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Whoa there, buddy. What are you planning on doing with that thing? Ah? Who the hell are you? Where the Kappa roam? How about you just drop the statue first and I'll tell you. You can chat about whatever you like then. Shut up. What's your deal, man? Popping up with all the questions? You're killing my buzz here. Actually, you're sobering. Actually, you sobering up would be perfect right now. Ah, now you're done. Eat statue, bitch. Okay, I guess we're gonna be very careful without damaging the Kappa right here. Oh. Ow. Ow. I did block. Ow. This guy carrying it like he's a bloody Kiryu. Gotcha. Legend of the Elegant Snake, I wouldn't go that far, but damn, that Kappa can, or quite the beat dropping. But so are you done? Are we done yet? Because I don't think you are cut. I don't think you're cut for round 2. Ugh, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't know if it was the booze, but watching this guy got me worked up over such an ugly statue. It was just funny to me. I actually don't want this. Take it back. Please. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. Whew. You alright there? Oh, thank you so much for stepping in. Thank goodness that Kappa got through that unscathed. Is the statue yours? Well, it's technically public property, not my own. Oh, I should introduce myself. I'm Kazutoshi Kodama. That name Kodama, where have I heard it before? I heard that name Kodama. Oh my god, I don't know if I have it. From the Jincho Community Revitalization Department. Megami, detective from out of town. So, you work for the city? Yes, right now we're focused on Kappa statues. We're hoping they'll help renew interest. Statue, plural? Right. You've been setting them up all over the city as a photo opportunity. You can have a prize for each person who proves that every statue. Kappa plays a sizable part in the town's vote force. I figured we could just use that to our advantage. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's a good thing that I'm doing this short. Oh, I feel ridiculous. However, as soon as we set up the statues, before we could even announce the campaign, all of them have gone missing. one by one. So, a string of burglaries, huh? Honestly, though, how is that even possible? I mean, these things look awfully heavy, being stone and all. Actually, they're deceptively light. That's foam, not stone. They're just designed to look authentic. Ah, I cut costs ordering them from an artist overseas. Shipping would have been a nightmare if they were real. Ah, that's certainly how the drunk was around like it was nothing. Hello, catch you with here. Although catching it with your face still kind of smarts. Because of my Galley of the Town's own mascot, I'd rather not make a big to this. Just track the statues down quietly. Right, sounds like work. Really, it sounds like I should have just sprung from your heavier stat. Should have just sprung for the heavier statues. Yeah, seriously. Did I ask you something, detective? Or mind tracking down the rest of this? I'm juggling so many projects right now. I should be back at the office. I'll repay you, of course. Once I file the reimbursement for rebuild cheapskate. Found a real cheapskate to promote. What should I do? Doesn't have seen trouble, and I imagine I'll help him out. Sure, I can do that for now. Thank you so much. I do have some questions first, though. How many are still missing? Have any idea where they're being taken? Here, 7 Kappa statues still unaccounted for. They weren't installed long ago, so I imagine they haven't gone too far. At least I hope not. Okay, so we're 1 down, 7 to go. They're just foam statues, and they weren't cheap to have made, but they're not particularly valuable either. What the bloody hell? That is such a paradox right there, if I ever heard any. Or an oxymoron. I have no idea why people could take them. Sorry, maybe they actually walked off on their own? Sure. That was an attempt at a joke. Sorry. Well, that answers my question now. Should I just reach out to you whenever I find one? Yes, that would be great. I'll send you one of my staffers to collect it right away. Oh, and the campaign hasn't been public yet. All this confiscated. Confidential, excuse me.
Hey.
Understood. You've got a client privileges. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Oh, look at the time. I've been away from my desk too long. Okay, I'm counting on you, you got me, son. Feeling like really energized. Well, I'll get the Kappa at any kind of need. Guess I'll just hop on the chat every so often and keep my eyes open, ears. Okay, let me take a quick break. I need to use the restroom, possibly get some coffee or something. I'll be right back with you. Alright, alright. I wanted to get back to you as soon as possible. Sorry for a while, guys. You guys deserve. I've been just tired. God, man. I hate getting old. 500 ring. I at least want to see the. I at least want to see the guy before anything, before any of the streams. I want to make sure we get that interrogation going underway. Or the rounds of questioning round. Not an interrogation, that's what cops do. And technically, detectives, but 1,500. Anything else? Press on the ground in oh. I can do. Okay. Guess we'll head over to the nearest taxi. The heck? Oh, the cat. The cats. Let's go say hi to the cats then. Hey, boo-booch. You're not princess. Hey there, kitty. Nice to meet you. I don't want to just call you kitty all the time. Give you a name. I will call you Champ. Champ. Honestly, I should call him Victor, but you know, nice to meet you. See you soon, yeah. Good boy. Wonder if I can actually get skills, yeah. That's one thing I kind of appreciate this game is that they make it easy for you to get the skills. I don't know why. Last game it felt like it was harder to do. Oh, right. Great. Don't we have a taxi app around here? Taxi. Off to come. We go. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to help out the rider and maybe even the... There's the beautiful gate again to Camarocho. Happy campaign. What campaign?
何カイトさんどうかした
なんかさっきからいつもより街がざわついてる気がすんだよ。
What do you mean?
何それ野生の勘ってやつ
そうかもな。まあいいや。よくわかんねえことをうだうだ言ってもしょうがねえ。
Hey man, you never
じゃ
know.
あとりあえず沙織さんとこに江原と接見する前に軽く打ち合わせないと
Alright, interesting. Now, this, Huh? Where's this, writer that wanted to help? That one's already done. That one's already. Ashley. Oh, right. Light of the game creator. Master writer. What the hell? Where's all the details? I don't have any details on this guy. I don't have any details on... What the fudge is going on? I thought he'd be here in Kamurocho. But I don't see any sign of him. Oh... What's going on? I'm so confused. Alright. Oh no! I just realized. Sorry guys. Man, am I asleep or something like that? Sorry about that. My bad. Not much else happened. We came over here. Kaido says that this place feels more louder than usual for some odd reason. And Lice on him, dude. You're thinking too much. Let's get it going. Finding this one guy and questioning him. Sorry about that. So we didn't really miss much. Oh, the cat too. We also befriended a new cat named Camp. Sorry about that.
おう、ちょっと待ってたわ。
What?
いつになくチンピラがちょこまか動いてるな。やっぱりなんかざわついてやがる。
ざわついてる？そうかね。
What is happening?
ああ、お前ら見た顔だ。確かここらの探偵だよな。
だったら
この男知らねえか？何年か前この辺のガールズバーで雇われのマネージャーやってたやつだ。
I haven't seen this guy's face before. That or I did. Can't recall. Can't say I.
みんなしてその男を探してんのか？ずいぶん人借り出してるみてえじゃねえか。
そうだよ。で、こいつを知ってんのか？
ああ、待て待て。今思い出そうとしてるとこだ。ところで、そもそもガールズバーってのは店のもんがみんな女の子なんじゃなかったか？
こいつは裏方のマネージャーだったんだと。姿消した日も普通に店で働いてたのに、それがふっと消えちまった。
What's going on?
失踪したってこと？いつ？
5年前。
Huh?
カムロ町で人が消えるってまあ割と聞く話だけどさ、5年も経ってそれさ
Yeah,
知って
like
ると
why?
なかなかないよね。
そいつの名前は？だいたい誰が探せって号令かけてんだ？
None of our business.
だってめえら、先に聞いてんのはこっちだろうが。舐めてんのかこら。
Get upset,
舐め
bro.
てんのはどっちだ？人に物聞くならそれなりの態度があんだろう。
Uh oh.
そもそも探偵からタダで情報もらおうなんてな。こっちはそれが飯の種なんだから。
すかしてんじゃねえぞ。おい。
I don't have to think then.
こんなすぐ手出しちゃって。ヤクザの方がまだ仇に気使ってたもんだよ。
叫んで。
All right. Well, there's that answer. I forgot to get medicine, but I think I'll survive. Hopefully. Ah. Hey, there we go. Ow. Really? Gotcha. Get so mad. They always get mad. Always. Alright, fellas, you want to start talking now? What's going on? Shall we talk?
どうした？もう終わりか？カムロ町のチンピラも質が落ちたな。
カイトさん、
What the hell? Not the guy?
阿久津か。阿久津大ム。
お
知り合い？
元登場会の極道だ。
What is he wearing?
元極道ってのもいろいろだね。
Huh.
八神探偵事務所。いっさあんたらにも仕事くれてやるかな。依頼内容はもう聞いたろ。人を探してる。
This guy's actually gonna be a character. This guy's actually a
探してん
character.
のはガールズバーのマネージャーってんだろ。お前が温度取ってたわけか。
いや、この件仕切ってんのは相馬だ。 あいつが取ってきた仕事でな。最初に見つけたやつにはたっぷり金が出る。今カムロ町中でレースになってんだよ。
相馬って
RK って半グレのリーダーだ。そいつも元登場会で相馬和樹。
登場会みんな半グレになっちゃって
Apparently, they
今
dissolved.
日は縛りばっかきつくて上の席に空きが出ねえ。そのくせ上がりをよこせだ大門のメンツだうるせえことばっかだ。なあカイト、なんだったらお前も一緒にこっち来るか。
三下が慣れ慣れしい口聞くんじゃねえ。
あとあれだ、組織の仲間をやられりゃ返しをしなきゃならねえとかだ。
Alright, what was that? If one of your own got taken out, you used to get. Yeah.
本当はそんなもんどうでもいいんだ。その代わり気に入らねえ奴がいりゃただ後ろからこっそり刺しゃいい。音も立てずにぶっすりといく。背中には気をつけんだぞ探偵。それが嫌なら俺らに気に入られるようにしな。次は警告なしだ。
彼阿久津だっけ？登場会では報われてなかったのかな。
ああ、腕っぷしと度胸だけいいように使われた挙句、何もいい思いする前に組がなくなっちまった。相馬ってのも同じ。極道でなんとかのし上がろうと歯食いしばってたのが、結局組の解散で全部パーになったわけだ。で、その手の元ヤクザたちが半グレのうぞうむぞうを束ねようとしてるらしい。裏社会に RK ってネットワークを作ってる。
RK なんかの頭文字？
知らねえよ。ヤクザやめていきなり横文字になっちまった。
登場会にとって変わるってほどじゃなさそうだけど。
ああ。
Wait, say it again? Doesn't look like it's gonna be anything that yeah, of course not. Hey there, Birth Raven, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Fortunately, coming near the end of it, so got about 20 minutes left. So welcome to the stream. How's it going? I rarely get anyone from YouTube, but I appreciate anyone stopping by. So thank you very much for Bart the Raven. I'm sorry, Bart the Raven. Bart. I imagine that's short for Bartholomew and discriminating punks who cash read. Oh, sure. Sure, why wouldn't they be?
RK に近づくとコロッと半グレに転んじまう。
なるほどね。登場会といや最近東。
Oh my god, that was a long time ago, dude. That was a long time ago.
組からゲーセン託されてそのオーナーに収まったからな。
I want to pay attention to the story, but dude, those Ruby videos were so long ago, dude. Like that was still when I was back in floor 1 up to floor 2, but so that was, I don't want to say when times were simpler because YouTube was still kind of a shit show then because it was still corporatized, but it just wasn't the same what it used to be. I just wish that YouTube was back the way it was in the late 2000s, where it was like a sandbox for all, absolute pure competition for anyone to actually put something out to make of themselves. But they became corporatized like every other company. So yeah, been watching a lot of Ruby Chibi and AMV. Yeah, I used to do lots of those back in the days. Yeah, I miss those days too, man. Just it's not the same anymore. I used to make a lot of AMVs. Actually, it was because of that. AMVs were one of those things that really got me started on YouTube because I really had no other way how to make any other content. It was so expensive to try to make movies and other stuff like that, and everything homemade just felt I felt so cringe about it because I just felt like I just never did good in acting. So I tried my luck at editing, and even that was kind of cringe too. I did a lot of AMVs back in the days, but I got pretty good. I actually managed to get some good stuff going on, and Fucking YouTube just sold us all out. They said that I could no longer do stuff because it was all copyright infringement. We all know that the DMCA is just a fossil of rules and regulations. Yang, Yang, come on, Yang. Just so you know, though, I feel kind of ashamed doing this. I did not see beyond. I think it was season 3. Of course, it's Weiss. Yeah, Weiss. Mine was Yang. I've always loved the blondes, dude, and the musty gals too. What you call it, the model shape curves and all that. But I've always loved Yang, dude. She also had a good personality too. I didn't care if she became lacerated, but that's a very good question. I don't know why. I hate that when it happens because that's kind of like me with every anime that I watch. I just suddenly stop. I don't know why. I have to be in a certain mood to watch anime, and just I don't know why I stopped. I stopped. Pyrrha and Penny, yeah, okay. I remember Penny being the android girl. Pyrrha, wasn't she the one that was supposed to sacrifice herself for one of the maidens that John fell in love with and all that? I did have reaction stuff back in the days about that, but I remember seeing that, and that drove me over the edge when I saw that. I met people that mentioned they stopped watching at Volume 3. Both of them died. Yeah, I guess I didn't necessarily look. Here's the thing: I didn't necessarily hate the show because of that. I just stopped. And I saw the first 2 episodes of season 4. I think it was like there was a cute scene where they went to see Blake's relatives or something like that, or her sister, and I thought that was cute and all that. I just life got in the way, I guess. It really pissed me off thinking about it. But here's the thing: even after watching and going through college and then the Air Force, and I'm thinking of going back to that, I heard that the show did not get any better after 3. In fact, I heard it got worse. And just because Monty, you know what happened to Monty? God rest his soul. We missed that guy. It just did not have the same creative direction that it used to be. So I heard that it got worse after. So I'm not sure, dude. I didn't hate the show. I just didn't have the time. I just didn't have the energy. I don't know. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, if it's an anime or something like that, that always happens to me. I don't know why. It's driving me nuts. I love anime, dude, but like I have to have a certain feel for it. It's kind of like me sitting down to read a book, and I'm trying to go through a whole library, as you can see back here. Some of the books that I finished up already in the past few years and all that, Let me see here. I met so many people that mentioned they stopped because they both died. There was a big letter that when Rooster Teeth filed for bankruptcy, Ruby wasn't profitable after Volume 3. I did not know that. I know that they kind of got into the whole, I don't want to get political, the woke stuff and all that, but it just didn't get any better after that. And then they went bankrupt, and apparently Bernie bought the company again. But what's going on after that, though? I have no idea. So yeah, it's been bad, and we miss Monty. I remember when I saw Monty's first earliest works. It was Dead Fantasy, and he also did Thomas versus Master Chief. But Master Chief Twist was actually a girl and all that. Just Bart, I'm gonna blame you, dude, for making me cry, dude, because I miss those days. I miss those days. Good times, no. Favorite anime? That's a good question, man. I don't have a favorite anime. I don't have a favorite book, a favorite movie, a favorite game, dude. There's way too many. But oh boy, did I love Cowboy Bebop. I loved Outlaw Star. Yu Yu Hakusho was great. Cardcaptor Sakura and all that. There was also Sailor Moon. Samurai Champloo. Full Metal Alchemist. I don't like Brotherhood like I did the original Full Metal Alchemist, but I love all that. Watamote. Honestly, I can't remember, but Ruby was working with Biz to make it to Volume 10. How many volumes did they? Good choreography. Oh yeah, dude. Monty was professional at it. Like, even though I've had friends that would watch it and they think it's cringe because the animation was not fully rendered. I still saw the talent in his animation that I really thought was great. So, you know, it wasn't always perfect. It came off janky at times. But that was the charm I was okay with enjoying, you know. It was one of those things where I was able to put aside for a moment and just kind of enjoy what was going on in it. So, you know. Watamote. I don't even remember Watamote. I started Breath of the Wild tonight. Oh, Breath of the Wild. I still haven't beaten that game. I like the woman on Samurai Champloo. Oh yeah, Fu. I love Fu. Great. She's great. You know. They have 9 volumes of Ruby. 9 was Alice in Wonderland themed. What? After Monty died, they pushed away his friends and take full control. Rooster Teeth did this. They did that. That's kind of really weird to see and hear, and kind of perverse, because I remember I was in college and I heard the news of Monty dying. Everyone seemed very, very crestfallen of that. Like, everyone was devastated of that. But, you know, seeing how Rooster Teeth turned out to be later on, honestly, it doesn't kind of surprise me, since they got so big as a company that they practically became corporate, like, I don't know, fucking YouTube. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, dude. I'm really sorry to hear that, because they should have done better with his life. And so, anyways, allow me to, excuse me, Bart, let me just carry on with the story, because I only got about 15 minutes left before he finishes up, and I want to get to this interrogation, you know. I only found Ruby because Yang was on Death. How did you find? I was a fan of Montiome. I love Montiome's Dead Fantasy and his Master Chief versus Samus, and it was always in the back of my mind. I love that combination of Final Fantasy and Dead or Alive being together. I thought it was really great. I loved it, dude. Even the girls in high school loved the girls, and so, and I kind of kept an eye on him, but even though he never raided much. But it wasn't until I was watching Red versus Blue that he actually did some of the animations in the machinima with Red versus Blue, and then I find out that he made Ruby, which makes a lot of sense, because Red and Blue, Montiome, of course they're gonna do something like that. So I started watching. So I was there from the very beginning when Ruby came out. I liked the intro, the theme. I thought it was a really interesting premise, and I love the whole, say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, aesthetic, escape, fantasy. You know, the thing that makes fantasy amazing, and no one knows how to do it today. No one knows jack shit on how to write fantasy anymore. So, but I was there when Ruby first came out. I liked it. Oh, Dark, did you hear our Italian Senator Tifa is on Street Fighter 6? I did hear about that. I kind of want to purchase that. And yeah, she is my favorite Italian senator, if you know what I'm saying. I love that. Yeah, that's great. Let me see. Tojo Clan, yeah, so far a former Tojo guy, so he's redeeming qualities. The family left him in charge of the arcade, and they ended up owning it. He even gave some of the younger families guys jobs. Okay, great. Yeah, so that's a bit of my history with Ruby, and Ruby was the one that kind of pulled me in with Rooster Teeth, because I started watching their Let's Plays of Minecraft and all that stuff, but after a while, it was just kind of like a fallout for me in them, dude. It makes me sad thinking about it, because something around the year 2015, just everything changed, dude. Like, 2015 was like the time when culture became insane, and then 2020 was when we became all insane, and now here we are in 2020. Oh, it just kind of makes me sad thinking about that, dude, because I have a feeling that, like, we could have had the chance of being so good with our culture and with everything that we had in it, but we choose to waste it, and here we are, you know. I think I don't want to get too gloomy with it, you know. Last year of Ruby was the last year of a lot of things. Just thinking about it, just like, it's sad, you know.
もう働かせてやってる。お前もたまには顔見せてやれよ。
いや、あいつ、俺が慣れ慣れ
I'm trying to. I got my own website right now. See, here's the thing. I'm a writer, okay? I've always wanted to do video games. I've wanted to do movies, even music. But I'm currently writing right now. I'm writing books. I'm doing articles right now. So if you want to check me out, you should probably be able to access it through my YouTube account, thedarklegend.com. I'm trying to I'm trying to sell myself as a copywriter, a ghostwriter, an editor, a polisher, even like a transcriber and all that. So if you're interested in checking it, I got some stuff in there. So I'm doing some reviews. I need to make a new article for Stranger Than Heaven. I don't know if you watched the trailers. 1 month before that trailer came out, I wrote an article. Go on there, thedarklegend.com. Go on my website, and it's the latest article that I have of Stranger Than Heaven. Read what I have in there, and then come back and look at what they did in Stranger Than Heaven, dude. I called it. I fucking called out what they were gonna do, and it looks like they're gonna go full with it. So they went through. They went and did it. So I wrote an article about that. So I got to do an updated reactionary article on that as well. I also did a review of the Amazing Digital Circus. I did see that, so I'm going to have to write a spoiler review. But yeah, no, I still write books. I have a small portfolio. It's very thin though. I only have 3 books in there because honestly, I'm kind of afraid of putting my works out there because I have not found enough beta readers to actually share the content with it, and I want to get a good conscious indicators of what I'm writing is something what people would read. I want it to be boring, but I don't want it to be too ridiculous, too abstract, you know. So I'm just having some problems trying to find people to actually read the content that I have. But if I could get people to read it, tell me that I like it, just a bit of that encouragement will make it go a long way, you know. I do want to be a writer one day. And that's kind of the problem with me in social media is that a lot of social media nowadays, it feels like it's more visually based rather than what's the word I'd say, scripture based and all that. People don't go online, especially like YouTube or any other social sites, to read something unless you're like a book. You're there to engage with the visuals, the music, and all that. And I feel like that's kind of a weakness for us writers in there. I'm not saying that we're going to be wiped off the map because of it, but like I don't see that many people hop on and read books that are stories, unless I don't know, unless it's like a news article or something like that, perhaps. But I don't feel. I just feel like out of all the mediums, writers are the weakest on there, unless you can really write a good hook to bring people in to read your material. So no, like every other. Okay, no. Let me be honest with you. For a writer, it seems like the one writer I always come back to when it comes to thinking and philosophy. I love Tolkien. I really love Tolkien. I love J.R.R. Tolkien, dude. I love Lord of the Rings. So actually, I got my whole library back here of books that I've already finished. You can't see them all, but it's kind of a mess anyways. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you. But I got also another library of books that I have to read as well. So I'm trying to. How can you hate Tolkien, dude? It's Tolkien. It's the godfather of fantasy. Like, of course, of modern fantasy. So of course you're gonna have to say Tolkien, especially a guy like me. You have to say Tolkien. You have no choice but to say Tolkien. But I'm trying to really get into others like Robert Jordan. I would also recommend you, if you're into fantasy, read Andrei Sapkowski. I love Andrei Sapkowski. Oh yes, yeah. I've only read on fairy stories from him, and I was impressed. You didn't like that essay, dude? I love that essay. That one really gave me the idea of why it is that we read fantasy stories nowadays. I love that essay. Actually, I want to sit down and read it again at some point and all that, because I do. If I'm writing nonfiction articles, I may as well learn from the masters, him, Eliot, and so many others. But I did love that one. I don't think you're gonna like Beowulf, the Monster and the Critics. That's another essay of his that I also like as well. But yeah, those essays is not gonna be for him. But I will recommend you, if you ever get the chance. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Kind of embarrassed to share this with you because I love the games and I love the book, but I hate the cover that was with this one. I would definitely recommend you read the Witcher ones by Andrei Sapkowski. I love this guy because he has more of like a modern fantasy genre. But here's the thing: I also read a bit of not this one. But I've read a bit of Martin for Game of Thrones, and he seems to have like a sociological point of view when it comes to writing fantasy, which can be great. No, he's Polish actually. Sapkowski's Polish, believe it or not. So Martin does good writing and all that, even though he takes too long. But my problem is that he becomes so sociological and so cynical with his writing that it almost becomes too tiring. You've probably seen that interview about him talking about Tolkien, where he says, "Read my reviews for the Witcher." I bring this up too. He says like, "What was Aragorn's tax policy?" And then my answer would be like, "Who gives a shit? He was a good king, just like it says in the book. That's all we need to know about." What the fuck do I need to know about tax policy under Aragorn and all that? You know, he just likes to take things a bit too real, where it almost becomes too tiring, too cynical, and too nihilistic, and just becomes exhausting. The essay just rambles on, and it came off like he didn't understand fairy tales. I found it really boring. I disagree. I really disagree with that. I know he likes to write a lot and all that, but I really believe that what he does have some interesting points, especially where he brings up the 4 factors of what makes fairy tales necessary, not just for kids, but for adults. The escape, the catastrophe, the what is it called? The recovery and the return and all that. Like, I can see all of that happening. That's the one thing that really what really makes stories compelling, you know. I bet you if I were to take it and try to modernize it to make it shorter and to the point, you'd probably understand it a bit more and probably kind of enjoy it. What's my favorite favorite Tolkien story to read? I've only read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, but I do have The Silmarillion and The Fall of Numenor. So I'm going to have those to read at some point. I don't know if there's any other works that he's done outside of Lord of the Rings that I can think of. I mean, The Silmarillion, the Fall of Numenor. There was also one where he would actually talk about King Arthur. That was an unfinished book that he wrote, but I haven't finished that one yet. So, but I would totally recommend you check out Sapkowski's book, The Witcher series. They're great. They're a lot better than the Netflix series. I'll tell you that much. You know? But yeah, no, I'm a writer myself, and I love those books. You know, I'm kind of happy to see another person. You know, you prefer Leaf by Niggle, and Farmer Giles of oh, Farmer Giles of Ham. Isn't that all Tolkien actually? Those are all stories. These are short stories. I never heard of this. And Farmer Giles of Ham. I'm pretty sure that's based off of one of the characters in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I want to write. I want to write fairy tales as well. I write a lot of different stories. Actually, I entered a contest where I was writing a meta modern crime thriller. Actually, so I'll be putting that one up on my story as well. So I'll be having that in. But I try to read any and every kind of fiction there is. I refuse to read. That's not true. I will read nonfiction, but I'm just not interested. I would like to read. I would like to read more fiction though, just to get all of it. So I try to read anything and anything good. So Robert Jordan, Poe, even Sanderson. Even though I never read any of his, I will read it all. Yeah, Farmer Giles of. I have never heard of these stories. Yeah, I would read Ray. I'm on the hunt for Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. I've never read that book. I'll read those as well. I have Dune. I do have Dune, but here's the thing. I'm trying to collect all hardcovers from my library. I am trying to build a library, but I would like to have all hardcovers in it. So I'm working on getting that as well. But I think what I'm trying to do is I'm going to actually make all the books I have here that are softcover. I want to try to read them, or at least get a hardcover copy of them, and probably donate these to somewhere else. You know. I read Fahrenheit 451 the fun way. Dune is not Dune is not Bradbury. He's Herbert and all that. But that's I just brought him up because that's another sci-fi writer that I would like to get to. Bradbury's another one though. And how did you? What do you mean by you read Fahrenheit 451 the fun way? What is the fun way of reading 451? You like Goldbug and Massacre of the Red? Oh, I love Massacre of the Red Death, dude. Actually, that's my favorite Poe poem. I know there's the Raven and the Pendulum and all that, and the Fall of the Count of Usher, but I loved the Mask of the Red Death. Mask of the Red Death was always my favorite one. Mask of the Red Death. There's something about it, dude, where I don't know. It's kind of, this may sound kind of effed up. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this one right here. I forgot about that one. There's something about it. This is gonna sound really messed up, dude, but the fact that there's the tale there's the messaging that Poe has in there that no one is ever immune from death. No one can quite escape it. Like, even though there's like something very tragic, painful about it in all human history, there's also something very assuring about that as well. There's some sort of like comfort to it. It's really weird to describe it. It's like me watching the first Alien film and falling asleep to it, knowing that it's okay, everything's all right. There's something really weird about that in that horror genre. That there's like some form of odd discomfort. I don't know exactly how to actually describe it, but it's really weird. It's a paradox that I don't know. Because I used to be terrified of horror movies and games as a kid. I still kind of am, but those kind of movies, they just kind of bring me some form of comfort in living in humanity. I'm sorry, Ziggy. I know Bart is talking to me, and I know you're talking here, dude, so forgive me. A lot of the OG members sadly part ways with Rooster. Yeah, I even heard that some of them actually kind of got into a lot of trouble. We're talking about, like, grooming and other weird shit and all that. That's right. Everyone survived Alien. Kane appeared in Spaceballs. That's right. That's right. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my reincarn now. What, Ziggy, what was the line? What was the line? He was like, what did he order? Oh, he ordered the special. The special? That's what I have. Make mine soup and all that. Yeah. I remember that right there. Foreign was published in 3 issues of a certain magazine. Michael J. Frog. Oh, Michigan J. Frog. Yeah, yeah. Check, please. Yeah. Check, please. So, did you... I know what the colored rooms mean in that story. Yeah, yeah. I love that one. So, did you read it in the magazine? All parts of Fahrenheit 451 were in the magazine, then, I'm assuming? I did not know that. I'm currently on the hunt for every copy, though. I would like to buy Fahrenheit 451. Hardcover, of course. So I'm working on that. The last book that I actually got was 3 issues. I did not know that. I gotta sit down and read it then. Alright, Ziggy, I know you. Oh, that's right. Spaceballs, the search for more money is becoming a thing. Yeah, Spaceballs too. I'm kind of one of those guys that's really kind of sick and tired of seeing a lot of remakes and reimaginings and all that, dude. I want people to be more original, so I'm practically boycotting the whole movie industry unless they're making something. So these are the last 2 books I got. So I know I said that I didn't go for what do you call it, nonfiction, but here's my book of Marcus Aurelius Meditations. I had to sit down and read it. One that I got most was because I made an article on Nolan's The Odyssey. It looks like absolute trash, so I actually decided to pick up a hardcover copy of the Iliad and the Odyssey. And actually, Ziggy may remember this, but a few years ago, I actually read the Odyssey aloud to practice some voice acting and like speechcraft and all that other stuff. So I actually read it on Twitch quite a long time ago, just to practice on it. And I was surprised how much I enjoyed it and how much I could actually understand it. So I was kind of a bit put off because I was wondering how the hell am I going to understand this old classic, but it was easy to keep up with, so I rather enjoyed it. It was fun. It was Playboy. Don't watch the animated baseball series. What do you think of the colored lumens in Mask of the Red Death? I'm pretty sure you I'm pretty sure I know what they... No, yeah, no. They represent the cycles of life and all that. How everyone starts off in different parts and how they each arrive at that one final destination. Absolutely. I thought that was pretty obvious right there, you know, that like it shows everyone going through it all. And with that clock ticking in the background, you know that, and everyone stops. Like, it sounds really dramatic and kind of unnecessary, but when you think about it, that's exactly the point of the whole movie, because everyone is reminded that their fate is coming at them, whether they like it or not. That's what made the Mask of the Red Death so good, is because not even the rich, who were the ones who actually blocked them off, who made walls to stay away from the death that was taking place outside, not even they could escape death, you know? Like I said, there's like some form of comfort behind that. Like, it's really weird and possibly morbid to say, but that just kind of brings me to like a sort of whatchamacallit. How shall I say? There was an assurance behind that, you know? I have to respectfully disagree with that sentiment. I would say that's an example of Prince Prospero being impulsive with himself. Hence, there's no pattern with the power rooms. You don't think that there was a pattern with it? There was no symbolism then? That it was arbitrary then? I gotta sit down and actually read it again then. Alright, hold on. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. This woman looks beautiful, even in a suit.
まずはとにかく彼がどこまで三越場殺害に関係しているか、それを探る必要があります。
でもよ、今までの状況からすると江原が協力的に話すとは思えんな。
ええ、ですから今日こちらから八神さんたちが出向くことは江原に知らせてません。不意をついた方がいいと思って。
分かった。それでいいよ。
では八神さん、行きましょう。
Yeah, women look good in all sort of clothing. I'm gonna say that, man. Actually, me, clean up the office. Actually, it's funny because me and Ziggy were talking about this. There's nothing more than a bigger turn on than to have a girl that only wears your shirt, and that's like the only thing she's wearing. It's like a big shirt that looks all overly sized for her, dude. And it's like really cute and very admiring, I suppose, you know. I would love to send you my analysis of the rooms and then get my response. I was mainly going off on what Poe wrote in the... Yeah, no, I understand that. Everyone's gonna have some different, but yeah, no, go on ahead. I haven't read that in a long time, but I don't mind reading it again. I really enjoyed that. I love that book, though. Mask of the Red Death is just so good. I'm pretty sure, though. I'm pretty sure it's more than just his impulsivity. Because the thing is, when I see the thing that Prospero creates, was it Prince Prospero? I can't even remember. Is your email contact on your website? It should be. There should be like a contact page on there, so go ahead and send it there if you would. I think that you should be able to see it in there, so by all means, go ahead and click on that and tell me what you got. Normally, it's actually meant for businesses. Isn't there a message button that they have here, or what? If not, just send it to me on the website. It's fine. Actually, I do need to. I would like a test subject because I haven't received any email from anyone, so I would like to see how the email works when it's received. Something. Okay, so we're already past our mark. Button up sure is a good choice too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, that's probably even better too. So you know. So we're kind of past our 2-hour mark, but I do want to see this talk with this guy, so I kind of want to finish this up. So we'll do that. Thank you. I'll check it out when I got the time. Just so you know, I'm really busy most of the time, so I'm working on trying to get myself a new job and all that. I'm also trying to work on writing some more articles, so just bear with me. Bear with me on it.
もう判決は出たんだ。弁護士さんのお仕事は終わったんでしょうね。
私もそう思っていました。でも、偉人帳で見つかった死体が 江原さんの予言通りだったもの
Ah,
ですか。
she's just perfect.
予言なんて大げさな。
This is the guy. I have no idea why he did it the way he did it, man.
星野先生はクビにでもされましたか？
Oh,
八神と言います。以前は源田法律
he comes dressed like this too, by the way.
今は星稜高校でミスケンの外部指導員っていうのをやってます。
星稜高校？
Uh-oh.
4年前に敏郎くんが通ってたあの学校です。横浜の。たまたま別件で向こうにいたんですが、急遽こちらの白崎先生から応援を頼まれました。
なるほど。それで今日いらしたご用は？
おとぼけはなしでお願いします。先日三越柴博の遺体が偉人町で見つかりました。問題はどうしてあなたがそれをご存知だったのか。
さあ、夢に見たんですよ。そうであったらいいなと思ったことを口にしただけです。
どうしてそういう夢を見たんでしょうね。
説明する必要がありますか？
三越柴が敏郎くんの仇だからですか？
そうだよ。
Hold on. I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly right here. Excuse me. Why'd you know? Yeah, it came to me in a dream. All I did was say aloud what I wish was true. Okay, he's speaking rhetorically. And why would you have such a dream? I really need. Uh-huh. Okay. This is all rhetoric then, basically.
第三者委員会の調査でもその後の裁判でもいじめの事実は確認されなかったですよね。
息子は三越柴に金をせびられ、それを拒むと陰湿な嫌がらせを受けていた。成績優秀な三越柴の先導でクラスの誰も手を差し伸べず、敏郎は暴力や屈辱を免れるために家に持ち出していた。
江原さんがそう確信しているのはなぜですか？その根拠は？
そんなものがあれば学校との裁判に負けちゃいない。ところで私の罪状はただの痴漢だ。全部認める。満員電車で魔が差して OL の尻を触った。控訴してあがくつもりもない。だからあんたら弁護人はもう用済みということだ。
江原さん、
Hold on. Wait. Convicted for being a pervert. I'll admit to all that. I grew up with a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an... Okay.
待ってください。
Okay.
そんな義理はないな。
八神さん、
三越柴博の死に際はとてもむごたらしいものでした。恐怖と苦痛の中で殺され、遺体は腐るまで放置されていました。
That got him.
大変結構だ。
My gut feeling is that Ihara's guilty for sure. There's no doubt he's connected to Mikoshi. I don't think he is. I think he knew about it, but I don't think he actually participated in it. The question is, if he knew about it, would he be held accountable? Because I don't know if that's considered an accessory to murder. If you knew that a crime was going on, and you had the opportunity to actually do it, but decided not to do it, would you be just as guilty? No, I don't think so. Google Drive link. 1,000 words. 3 pages. That should be no problem. I tend to write a lot, actually, so in fact, I tend to overwrite way too much. I have to ask, like, an AI to help me look at what's wrong with it and cut it. I always make sure I always write my stuff, though. I only use AI for editing or spelling checks or anything like that. Most of the edits come from, so it's just, I always love to write way too much. I need to go hold of his attention and convince him to stay. Gotta make him understand I have more info than the police. I think there's a few laws if you're caught planning a crime in the USA. I don't know about Japan. Yeah, the thing is, I don't think he planned it. I really don't think he planned it. Someone else did. They probably let him know. So I don't know. Picture given to Sawa Sensei by the woman hiding her identity. Expects a living. Right. So he wants to know. Hopefully this will coax him. We'll see.
これ見てもらえます？
That did it. That did it.
三越芝だな。いい表情してる。しかしあんたはどこからこんな写真を？
星稜高校の沢先生にもらったんです。正確に言うと沢先生が不審な女に手渡されたものでした。その女は三越芝の件に関わるなと言ってきたそうです。沢先生のことはご存知ですか？彼女は4年前敏郎君が亡くなった時にも星稜高校で教えてたんです。
ああ、裁判で証言しているのを見たよ。敏郎へのいじめはなかったと。
確かにそう言ってました。
いじめを隠蔽した教師たち、学校、弁護士、彼らのことも殺してやりたいほど憎いと思った。
Oh boy, this is not going.
やはり一番悪いのは三越芝だ。制裁を加えられるべき筆頭だ。そんな人間がのうのうと教育実習など受けていられるんだから、つくづく間が抜けている。結局法なんてものは機能していない。そんなもんに人を裁く資格もない。
やっぱりあなたが三越芝殺しを主導したん
He
です。
didn't do it.
実行犯は複数人だった。
This is going to be one of those instances, like in the Game of Thrones, where they were having the scene with Tyrion on trial, where they think he murdered someone. If you haven't seen the show, please watch it. And then there's that one famous scene where he says, "I wish I did it. I wish it was me that did it. But no, you people have no clue what I have brought to this kingdom, all this and all that." It's a great, great scene. But it's something like this, where he wished he had done it, but he didn't do it. Why is your name the Dark Legend? First off, I love the color black. I love dark stories too. I don't like it when they're too edgy or too nihilistic, but I love them. But I just love the aesthetic of the color black and all of that. And the reason why I like Legends is because I've always been inspired by anything that's usually legendary, especially even like characters that are fictional that people will find that are legend. One of the characters that has inspired me throughout the years was Solid Snake, the legend, the legendary Solid Snake. I've always been inspired by certain phenomena that's taking place in the world that they find it legendary, because that's exactly what legends are. They're all stories that we have been told from generation to generation that have been brought through it, and I've just had that fascination of stories. I've always wanted to have that one goal of starting off as just like a nobody streamer, just nadie, no one, zip, zilch, nada. Slowly build his way up to something legendary, what people remember him by, you know. Is it kind of vain? Is it vainful? Sure, yeah, I suppose, but it's a challenge, you know. I mean, even that one game, Uncharted, the quote that Francis Drake said, "Greatness from small beginnings." I've just always wanted to be a legend like Solid Snake, or like some of the other mythical, logical characters that we've seen in our culture and our pop culture and history and all. Beowulf, Max Payne, Luke Skywalker, to Mad Max and all. The golden goddamn. Wait, the what? What are you saying? Golden goddamn. What are you saying? And why is this translated? Oh, El Goddamn Dorado. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Google the Hero of a Thousand Faces. Yeah, I've always kind of like Ichiban Kasuga. I've always dreamed of being something like that. I suppose in some ways I am kind of like Don Quixote. That was, yeah, I remember that. El Goddamn Dorado. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I saw that, and for some reason, Google translated. They thought El Goddamn Dorado. They took the L because they forgot that I'm Mexican, and they changed it to. They were offering me to translate it. I'm like, why? Google's stupid. Anyways, yeah, I remember that. El Goddamn Dorado. Yeah, great games. I miss those days, but yeah, I've always just dreamed of being something kind of like legendary, like that. Think of it as kind of like a goal, a target that I want to go to.
あんたはどうやって連中を動かした？
違う。
See? He didn't do it. He knew about it, but he didn't do it.
全然違うよ。
Yeah, exactly. Kazuma of Konosuba, yeah. I was even saying so I know Konosuba. I couldn't get into it. I'm gonna try again at some point, you know. Darkness is my favorite. Bro, Ziggy loves darkness. Ziggy loves darkness. He knows darkness and he loves darkness. He didn't do it. He didn't kill him. Ain't that right, Ziggy? You love darkness in Konosuba, right? He didn't kill him. I know he didn't kill him. He knew about it. He wished he'd done it. But no. Sounds like me.
石鹸の印象として江原はやはり黒ですね。
No way.
ただ三越場殺害の実行犯たちとどうつながっているかがつかめないと
He didn't do it.
何も追
I
求
have
で
a
きま
feeling
せ
he
ん。
did not do it.
ああ、何を聞かれても余裕。
Because he didn't do it. He knows it.
江原とこの連中がどうつながってるのか。くそ。こいつらが偉人町にいたのは間違いないんだ。
And they know who they know who we are.
なんとかうまく連中を見つけられりゃな。
ではまた偉人町に戻るんですか？
いや、とりあえず今夜はカムロ町の事務所に戻るよ。
We gotta find that writer here too.
わかりました。また何かあったら連絡します。
He didn't do it. I'm telling you, he did not do it. Did do it? Oh, the chaos of the mass writer. Okay, so I know we're at our 2-hour mark and we should be calling it a night, but I really want to see this mass writer. Since we got another fellow writer in the club right here, we're going to try to help out this one writer in the game. So we got 2 writers for the night and 1 viewer right here. Huh. What does the smoking thing do here, by the way? Do you actually hear rumors, or what do you do here exactly? Oh, I can hear something. Squirrel. I'll stay here for now. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by anyways. Thank you, Bart. How come you called yourself Bart the Raven? So, Bart, Red Apple Cigarettes, right? So I'm assuming Bart's like your name. I'm assuming Bartholomew, and you just love ravens, especially like Pose the Raven and all that. I don't know if Bart's actually your real name, so I'm kind of guessing and all that. But just kind of curious. Okay, let's get these guys. Oh, his real name's Ian. Where'd you get Bart the Raven from then, if that's the case? Out of curiosity. I just want to get these guys out of the way so I can just help out this one rider. Oh, wait. Give me a moment. Also, you're not just out of privacy. You're not obligated to say your real name. I want to keep all my viewers' privacy and everything else, well, private and all that. So you're no obligation to say your real name if you want to. I totally get the paranoia. Okay, I was in the services, so when it comes to like the real life hackings and what the CCP's up to, trust me, it's real. It's real, you know. I got attached to Bart the Raven from Treehouse of Horror. I thought it was a good scene. Oh, that's right. That's right. So they did a whole Simpsons skit where they actually redid the whole Raven. I remember that. That was a long time. My name is my name is Harry Dresden. And this is my neighborhood. Open the door, motherfucker. Open it now, or I will fucking end you. That guy's becoming like that guy's a meme now, dude. Like inescapable meme now. Open the door! That guy's like so many memes about that guy, dude. That the doorbell chud, man. I hate that, dude. I hate that. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is gonna sound like a little bitch in me, dude. I can't stand that word chud and all that, but I can't call him anything else now. I mean, I thought it was a good scene if it was the first profile pic. That was really. It's a combination of Simpsons and Poe. Yeah, of course. I love that one. My best friend Milhouse didn't have his breakup with my sister too well. Yeah. I hear that. This the guy? There's no way. He looks like a writer. This is Kazuto Jumonji's office. Maybe it's him. Might you be Yagami-san?
Hi.
Yes, Takayuki Yagami. Or as I like to call him, Takayoki Yagami. So, hey, it must be. Shh, please call me Ozazaki while we're out here. You never know who you might be listening. Very true. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Aruto Okazaki. That's my real act. So he's the writer right here. So this is the face of the masked writer. He's younger than I thought. A prodigy. Absolute prodigy. Well, then Yagami-san, before we enter my workspace, I want you to promise me something. That you won't tell anyone what you're about to see.
Hmm?
What I'm about to see? Very well. My lips are sealed. This way, please. I knew it. I freaking called it. Did I not call it? Okay? There's no way. I don't care how much of a prodigy you are. There's no way you can pump out 2, 3, 4 freaking novels in 1 month. You're starting to fucking piss me off, dude, okay? Because I'm trying to... Me and Bart here are trying to actually get up to the top and writing right here. And this guy's got a team of ghostwriters. And the irony is I'm actually planning to sell my services for that too. But, dude, come on. It really sucked when my favorite teacher drew the profile picture I used because I realized I could get him to draw something before I graduated. AI. Oh yeah, AI. Big policy thing, though. I never use AI on my writing. Only for critiques or corrections or spelling errors. Everything's original, though, on my site. I can guarantee you.
Hmm?
What is this? This is the true identity of Kazuto Jumonji. Of course. Of course. You expect me, a struggling writer, to think that he did all this by himself? I knew I was getting envious over nothing. I knew it. It really frustrates me because I have to correct it all the time. I do too. I think that's kind of the reason why it's kind of not doing good in the market right now, dude. Like, I don't know if you guys do like any investment, dude, but I've not been doing too well with trades. In fact, here's the funny thing: you probably have a good opportunity to actually trade right now while the dip is in. Read the 28 comic issues of Treehouse of Horror? No, I had no idea that they were comics actually. So, no, I guess I'll have to read it. I don't watch The Simpsons like I used to anymore because they're just not the same. It's one of those shows I'm kind of waiting to die. So I don't know if the 23 comic issues is kind of like part of that group of where it is right now. I think they call it Zombie Simpsons. If you saw that really excellent video essay of what's his name, Eye Patch Wolf, like that phase that it's in right now, it's just too mainstream, dude. So I don't know if 23 comic issues is part of that sort of trend right now. But I'll give it a shot at reading if you recommend it though. So I'm not sure I understand. All the works of Kazuto Jumonji are written by 10 of us here, including myself. Mother fudger, hire me. Hire me at least. I will write it to you for the most affordable fee ever. Do you know why? I'm only after testimonials, my guy. The Art of Bill Morrison. I interviewed him about it. Really? Issue 1 is referencing the old witch from the Tales of the Crypt. Oh, okay. He's best known for the controversial Little Mermaid VHS. Really? Wow. That is interesting. Good on you that you actually interviewed him, though, man. I'm still trying to like find connections like that. That's something. In other words, Kazuto Jumonji isn't one person. He's a group of authors. There was actually, that reminds me, there was this one woman who got like award for best writer of the year or something like that, and it turns out it was 3 male writers that were trolling everyone about it. There was a huge controversy about that, but it's interesting. And this was during the height of the trans stuff, so you know they couldn't really say much either. So it was really hilariously bizarre. Wow, group of authors. Wow, a whole group. I wish I had that. Really, the chaos of the master writer. This guy. Top 2 issues of the Treehouse of Horrors I recommend is the issue where Gene Simmons, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie, and Pat Boone guest wrote, and then the one that is entirely zombie themed. Okay, I'll have to check those out then if that's the case. Top 2 issues. That's how you write books in so many different genres at such an impossible pace. Yep, it's all due to the efficiency of top talented authors of different personas. You know, About an hour and a half ago, I wanted to go to sleep playing this. Now I just want to sit down and actually write a goddamn book. This is pissing me off. All right at the same time. Brainy trick. I mean, should I be surprised? Oh, so this is the detective. A Kamurocho detective at that. I bet he has a lot of good stories. Curious. Please, have a seat, Yagami-san. Allow me to explain our request to you. Lots of Christian themes. Tolkien will be pleased with those. Really? Man, you got me curious. I cannot imagine Tolkien and The Simpsons getting together, so that's interesting. I got a lot of ideas from reading 23 of them. Some were gross, too gross though. Really interesting. This is a real surprise. So many people were all writing it as one person. Yeah, I don't know if other groups like us, that's for sure. You don't say. Other groups don't like you for doing such success and all that in the industry. I can't imagine why. I actually ended up reading them because Tolkien on fairy tales. Want me to explain? Sure, if you want to. I don't know if you want to use your breath though, because we're gonna be ending this soon, and I don't know how long this is gonna last. But truth be told, each one of us is a failed author. I mean, we all had I'm sorry. Say that again. This is a real surprise. So many in one person. Yeah, I don't know what other groups. I don't know of other groups like us. Oh, you don't know if other groups like you. Never mind. I misread that wrong. I have ADD, so forgive me. Each one of us is a failed author. I mean, we all had a good publishing debut, but never any success beyond that. Each of us nearly gave up our pens for good. Well, how did you come to work together? How else? Through social media. I launched an online community and ended up attracting a bunch of failed authors. This game does a good job in putting me on these freaking roller coasters where I hate a person, kind of like suddenly shocked by a person, intrigued by a person, and then kind of feel bad for a person. So even with the side characters like these, man, I pretty much noticed that Tolkien mentioned Peter Pan, and I researched Peter Pan, EB, and I found a commercial where it was a treehouse, and I looked up the treehouse in the fiction. Wait, what the hell? That was a whole... And I looked up Treehouse Horror of Art, and I found it on Treehouse. Huh. And this is all under Simpsons lore, though, right? I'm assuming. And through our exchange, we came up with the idea of joint authorship, so we tried it, and it worked. That's interesting. And I hear your first effort was a smash hit. Oh, yes. It was a masterpiece that none of us could have written on our own. It exists only because the 10 of us worked on it together. Some of us come up with clever twists. Some of us are good at dialogue. Some of us are awesome at building a plot. Where each of us may be lacking in one area, together we can be a great author. Still, it doesn't seem possible for the 10 people to write coherent book. Hollywood movies or scripts are written by multiple people. It just depends on how you divvy it up. By the way, I disagree with that. I really hate it when Hollywood gets in the way and actually starts fucking around with comic scripts, dude, or with scripts in general. They don't write them like they do Chinatown. No. The comic run was from 95 to 2017. I had the Marge Attacks. Issue. I was growing up. I still have it. Interesting. I gotta read these now, if that's the case. Are they funny, though? You know? Well, as long as you do it right, this unique creative process ends up pretty productive. Exactly. I doubt any writer could do what we're doing. This motherfucker just wants me to chunk. I kind of admire this guy, but I kind of like envy him. I would be kind of like... It would be like Ash and Gary in Pokemon. Is that right, Ziggy? I'm in charge of managing the member schedules, which is something I'm great at. I used to be an editor, you know. Former editor, huh? That's one thing I'm also trying to apply myself in. Well, then time to ask some questions. Ask about the stolen idea. I heard that some of your ideas were plagiarized. What can you tell me about that? Okay, so it was about half a year ago. We were in the midst of polishing a manuscript that we had just finished. A new mystery novel came out, and it immediately became a hot topic because this one trick was all depicted in the story. And the thing was, it was nearly identical to the manuscript we were polishing. So another author beat you to the punch. We had a lot of guest stars too, including Doug Tenapple. Mark Hamill wrote a story too. Really interesting. I gotta read this now if that's the case. Yes, and when we publish our later, we accuse of plagiarism. Any chance it was a coincidence? That content just happens to be... By the way, if that's the case, Bart, just a quick question. From writer to writer, how do you find the time and the energy to write? Like, do you ever have those moments where you just want to, like, not work on it? You're just kind of, like, tired. You don't have the energy or the motivation to write. Like, just out of curiosity, how do you actually get through that, you know? I would like to ask another writer this, you know. Doug Tenapple made Earthworm. He made Earthworm Jim? I don't think I'm familiar with Cat Scratch, but I know Earthworm Jim. I remember seeing some funny clips of it not too long ago, and it's actually kind of holds up pretty well. That's some funny dialogue that's written in there, you know. That's pretty hard to imagine, because it wasn't just a trick I mentioned earlier. It was also the setting, the structure, even the character traits. They were almost exactly the same. So too many similarities for it to be a mere coincidence. Not if there are dozens of them like that. You could only say it was coincidence if there had been one thing. What the reader saw could definitely not be called a coincidence. Alright, I get it. And it wasn't just one book that plagiarized us. The same author put out 3 more books after that in succession, all with ideas that were just like ours. Well, honestly, I'm kind of in a big autistic burnout recently. I think a big problem is I'm constantly thinking I have to research more before I write. Oh god, that's so... Oh my god, that's so similar to what I have. What you need to do is realize this, that writer's block doesn't exist. Watch the video called Everything with Ray Bradbury 2001. I'll check that out. Interesting. But yeah, I kind of try to think that writer's block is just bullshit that just stops you. It's all a mind game and all. But yeah, I get that. I get that. Man, do I get that so badly. I hate it too, because whenever I make like a point in an essay that I'm writing, I feel like I have to stop and I have to back it up. So I look for a source and I have to stop midway thinking when I'm trying to write a goddamn a sentence and all that. It drives me nuts. No. I should ask about the author plagiarizing them. You need to just sit down and write stories, not to see, and waifus if you need to. Ain't that the truth? Bro, man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man. Yeah, I hear you on that. I'm just thinking about certain things, that's all. So could you tell me about the author you think you're stealing your ideas? His name is Suguroku Futaba. His first novel was published more than 10 years ago, and it was a decent hit at the time. He even won an award in some mystery novel contest, but after that, his book seemed to go nowhere. People said he was just a one-hit wonder. I feel bad whenever people are usually one-hit wonders. Like Bram Stoker, dude. I love Dracula, but apparently he never wrote anything good after that. It's like, god damn, I want to see more. Name is... What? His name is Soggondi's Nuts. Okay, alright. That's the guy who did the video, I'm assuming. But then all of a sudden, that one-hit wonder came out with a new book that turns into a famous bestseller. Read The Judge's House by Bram Stoker. Is it good? You had me going there, because when you said The Judge, I thought you were referring to The Judge in Blood Meridian, because that's a terrifying book right there, man. Right? And that was the book. That book was nearly identical to the one we had to get released. So after that one, Mr. Futaba continued to publish the books that closely resemble what we were working on. I'll read that though. I do like Bram Stoker. I know that some people don't like the whole manuscript that's written as if they were letters and all that, but it's good. It's a short story. It's good. R.L. Stein did a modern retelling, so it would be easier for kids to read. Okay. I gotta read that now. I haven't read R.L. Stein for a long time. Now that people think he's made the miraculous comeback. I mean, if you're so suspicious of this guy plagiarizing you, why not just sue him? What if it was one of his writers that was actually doing this? I did think about that. But if we took this to court, we might have to reveal the secret of Kazuto Jumonji. I think it'd be hard for us to tell the truth in court while also hiding how we write, don't you? Yeah, it probably would be. You know, it could be that the author is fully aware that you're powerless to take him to court, and that's why he steals from you. I read The Vampire. I remember reading The Vampire. That was a good short story. Yes. Or The Vampire Train. Yes, I did read that one. I read this in my Gothic literature class a long time ago. But yeah, I did like that story. I also read Carmela as well. But yeah, I read those. You know, it could be that fully aware that you're powerless to take him forward, and that's why he steals from you. If that's true, it would be completely infuriating. Ugh, unforgivable. I need to reread it. It didn't process properly. Same. I do remember liking it, but I do really need to remember read it again. Other detectives' investigations. I heard you've already asked other detectives to look at this matter. Yes, there have been 3. What kind of investigations do they conduct? Oh, they looked for ways to hack us, and whether our room was bugged, they tried really hard but couldn't find anything. None of them came up with anything. Nope. Yet, our ideas kept being stolen. I'm telling you, it's one of the writers in here. You've got to wonder how in the world it's being done. This could be a tough nut to crack if the perps already evaded 3 different detectives. It's one of the writers in here, dude. Okay, that's another book I remember reading a long time ago, and to my embarrassment, it was one of those books where I felt so cocky in reading it, even though I didn't read it myself. I said I kind of understood it, but I never did. So, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow could easily be written better. So, Irving Washington, right? So, it was such a bad read. I need to sit down and actually read it, because I remember reading it, but I remember other kids around me saying that they couldn't understand it. Me being this little dipshit, I was like, oh, I remember reading it. It's all good, you know. Problem with Washington Irving was that he wasn't too creative. Most of his writings were just modern day documentations of things. Bad. I'll have to check it out, dude. It's in a way, oh god, I don't want to put him in this. In a way, Lovecraft is like that in some ways, and like that's one of the things that's kind of the downside for Lovecraft. I don't hate Lovecraft, by the way. I find his stories very fascinating, bizarre, and kind of creepy. But the things that he writes about, they're not really in the moment. These are all written documents, and I think that's kind of the reason why. I don't want to call it a caveat. Maybe it's a caveat, but it's one of the reasons why it's hard for me to kind of get into it, because it feels like I'm reading a document, but at the same time, when you read it, it feels organic, like it's actually happened. That you accidentally stumbled upon something that you should not know about, and now you're going to be the target of whatever wiped the previous owner of these documents are. So, I really wanted to love the Mountains of Madness, but I could not get into it. You know, Call of Cthulhu is good. I need to read Call of Cthulhu before Minions and Monsters comes out. Same with King of Yellow. I've heard of King of Yellow. I would like to read that one, but Call of Cthulhu is pretty easy to read. Do not expect it to be like the convenient horror that you see nowadays. Oh, The Color of Outer Space. I love The Color of Outer Space. That one, I don't know why, it just stuck out with me. I've always loved that one, and it always freaked me out to the very end of how disturbing it got and just so weird. It was really good, you know. So I do love Color Out of Space. I saw some of that with Uzumaki from Junji Ito. So Junji Ito was really inspired off of Lovecraft. I'm not gonna lie. So, but Color Out of Space was definitely that. I didn't see the Nicolas Cage film, and honestly, I'm kind of afraid to watch it because I don't know if it's gonna match the book and all, or the story rather. Thank you. That's all the useful information you've provided. I'd like to proceed with the investigation by collecting more info. Is that all right if I interview the other authors too? Yes, please do. I've already asked them to cooperate with you. That's great. I appreciate that. All right, time for a thorough recon mission. I would like to sit down and actually read Sherlock Holmes, though. I've been given a chance in the past to read it, but when I got into it, I don't know why. I just found it kind of tedious, and I just kind of stopped. I really wish I read more Lovecraft. Or not Lovecraft, more Doyle, but I didn't, you know. Richard Matheson, I love Matheson. Oh, do I fucking love Matheson. Oh, do I love Matheson. That I Am Legend right here. I love this book. I could not believe, like, I love the movie, but then I saw this. This was really good. I love I Am Legend. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And he also has like some short stories in the back of this that I would like to sit down and reread it again. I do want to get this in hardcover, but I Am Legend. Love Richard Matheson. This was my first exposure to him, and I was really impressed with it. Love him. Let's see. Damon Knight. I haven't read Damon Knight. Jerome Bixby. I haven't read any of those. I share birthdays with Sir Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sherlock Holmes has a lot of plot holes. Born of Man and Woman. Actually, I contacted the artist named Leeson. Did all of Art Matheson art. You read Born of Men and Woman by Richard? No, I haven't. I have not. I would be more than happy to read those though at some point. But I love Matt. That's great. I love the fact that I run into another writer dude who practically nerds out of certain stuff right here. You're gonna be pissed off with me, dude. But right now I'm currently reading. Now just bear with me. I'm currently going through the whole Harry Potter series right now. I'm on book 5 of it, and the reason why is I never finished the whole series. That I felt like I had to come back and actually read it. So I'm trying to read as many books as I can, but I had to sit down and focus on one genre because if I didn't, I was going to be all over the place. I'm even reading through the Bible again. Oh, not again. I'm reading through the Bible as well. So I got a lot going on that I'm trying to get through. All right. Damon Knight wrote Serve Men. Jerome Bixby wrote It's a Good Life. If you have to hold on, you have to think happy thoughts around that boy. I'm stuck on book 3 right now. Behind. I need to read the Bible too. Okay, book 3 is my favorite one. I love book 3. Book 3 was, I kind of want to say it was the BioShock of the Harry Potter series for me. And when I heard that the movie was coming out, I was so excited that I wanted to see the movie so badly. Movie number 3. I went in excited, and I came out extremely disappointed. And I said, you know what? This fanaticism for Harry Potter, we're done. We're gone. No more Harry Potter. I was done with it. I despised the movie so badly. I really hated the movie. They ruined the 3rd book for me because the 3rd book was just so good. And I stopped in 1/8 of the way through Goblet of Fire. So after 2 decades, I said, you know, perhaps I treated this too harshly, so I guess I'm going to reread. I'm also researching Brothers Grimm. Oh yeah, I got their works here too somewhere. They're there. Oh, as you can see, I got hardcover copy of that too, Brothers Grimm's Fairy Tale. So I gotta sit through these. I've read. I love books, you know. But yeah, I was really disappointed with the 3rd movie, so I decided to come back and actually read the books, but only focus on the books. No Twitter, no social media, no movies or anything like that. I just wanted to get on with the book and all. Canterbury Classic, nice. I know that. Yeah, that's definitely Canterbury Classics. I kind of wish I kind of got the other ones that are hardcover before Canterbury Classics, but I'm not going to complain about it. So I had a lot of friends that gave me a lot of books for that. So is it the 7th edition? We're talking about books, and I should be streaming games. And that's a good question. 7th edition. Got the Art of War. Yep, I got Art of War too. Same thing. Canterbury Classics. 7th edition. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Tell you what, dude. Parsons, you seem pretty cool. I think I would like to send you personally a invitation to the Discord. This is a very small knit community Discord, brother. So doesn't have Snow White and Rose Red. Probably does. I'm not sure. Give me a moment. Let's see if I can send it to you. Oh, like, how the bloody hell? Edit, we'll do this after 1 hour, I suppose. I knew. Alright, here's the, there it is. Hopefully you should be able to get in. And just go ahead and share me some of the written stuff that you got and all that. You can send anything right there. We just tend to be a pretty good closed-lit community. I did email you. You can just email me the link to you. Okay, that's cool. Either way, you get it from there or there. This thing's going to be this thing is going to expire in about 1 hour, so you're free to post whatever you want. Just be respectful and all that. We try to keep it a close-knit community. This is nothing too big. I mean, I am an independent writer and a streamer and all that, but yeah, you're free to put it up where you ever need. Just welcome to Castle Obscura. We'll have all sorts of... In the meantime, guys, I gotta get going to bed. Okay, that's fine. I'll send it to you on your email, so just stand by for that. Then, okay, so with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, sorry if we got sidetracked off of literature and all that. We'll try to get back to this. And seeing how my job is mistreating me right here with ridiculous hours and other things going on, we'll see if we can get some more time, though. So sorry, Ziggy, if we kind of put you on the back burner for a bit. Bart, thank you very much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, follow me on X, on my website, Twitch, Kick, and I will try to make myself available. We'll be coming back to stream. So whenever I try to stream, I'm trying to go for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday route because those are usually my weekends, but I think that's going to change very soon. I'm heading back to college, and I got some new hours that's going to be picked up soon. So I will try my best to make myself available at least 2 hours in the day. I will try to make myself available on Sunday. If I'm lucky, I may be able to make 4 hours for Sunday. So we'll continue on with Judgment and then carry on with the rest of the Yakuza series and then go on from there. I may even ask you guys, what game do you want to see me play next? I may have to play a horror game just to get some attention or something like that, but we'll see where it goes. I've already got a challenge going on for the game Ready or Not, where I'm going to be having my actual civilian kit going up against terrorists and stuff like that. So these guys have got AKs. I just got a semi-automatic action and all that. So it's gonna be an interesting challenge. I'm already going through it. I got some clips, but I'm gonna try to get through it. It's hell on earth for me. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I want to put that on Kick so that way I can get a following. Hopefully start streaming over there. I don't know why Kick makes it hard for me to get followers to actually, stream. It's kind of weird. But I'm going to try and make what I can with that. So until then, guys, thank you very much. Take care. God bless you all. Follow me on all my social medias. And I'll see you hopefully Sunday. So may the darkness watch over you and protect you always.